Okay, this is the day that we've all been waiting for, or at least it's the day that I've been waiting for since Sunday. My chemicals have arrived, so now I can put them inside with my fermenting pears. This is going to be interesting. We might have a special guest today. Could be Boopsie. I don't know. We'll see. But Boopsie has been invited to come in. And if she does, that's good. And if she don't, well, that's not so good. What we talked about last week was how to work with these pears and core them and get them ready for the wine. And the same problem I had last week, I got this week, operating this pear core. Wow. That's how I was shooting them across the kitchen the other day. But don't tell Boopsie. See? We've got our hole in our pear, and our pear is ready now to be dissected. We're going to cut it up. Uh-oh, I hear Boopsie hollering. No seeds. That's one thing we was looking for. To make sure there was no. Look at that. That's pure pear juice dripping off there, where they've been sweating in this container for 3 or 4 days. Okay, now we're waiting on the water to boil. Hang on, God damn. All right. This step here is what gets everything cooking. It's called adding the yeast. How about that? And the way we do that is we add yeast. Now you can see my fermentation pot right here. I'm taking the lid off. I don't know if you can see all that sweating. That's pear juice right there. That's what we're going to be drinking in before too long. I'm going to open up this yeast right here. I'm going to pour the entire packet in with my ingredients. I'm going to take this yeast nutrient. How much does it say I need? It says I need 1 tablespoon. One tablespoon of yeast nutrient. I'm going to pour in there. And now this yeast nutrient, this feeds the yeast up. Now that I've got that in there, I'm going to stir my concoction. Stir all my pears up. Now these pears, they've been sitting in water since yesterday. They're getting pretty ripe. The reason that I'm dressed the way that I'm dressed is because I had to go job hunting. I had 1 interview and filled out 1 application, and that's how that works. Now I have enough product in here for 1 more batch of wine, and if you follow me on Facebook, you have a good idea what this next batch of wine could be. Now we've got to stir this every day for 7 days. Once that 7 days is over with, well then, you've got alcohol. Okay? The rest of the time is smoothing out the flavor and removing chain gang, we drink it just like it is when it comes out and eat the fruit. And yeah, I know that's not the best thing in the world, but that's what we did.
John, don't put that damn thing on me.
Oh, you're my special guest. You are Boopsie Beer. See, just wave. All you're waving to is Carlene and Michelle and Kathy and L.A. and Jessica and Elizabeth and Juan and
Lynn,
Kayla and all in L.A. All of them's going to see you if they go on my website and look. But see, I come through. When I say I'm going to have a special guest on my show, I have a special guest on my show. And I just want everybody to see Boopsie. While the Boopsie beer's in there ferment. And see, I got to do another thing tomorrow because I got to put yeast. And I hadn't put any yeast in here yet. It's got to set 24 hours after I mix everything else up. It's got to set 24 hours. And then you put yeast in it. So tomorrow, I'll have another show with my yeast in it. So if you want to say anything to anybody, like you can tell Carlene, I thought you was coming over this week. Or you can tell Beth, how's the baby doing? Or you can tell L.A., I sure do need a new car. And you can tell whatever you want to tell them.